We're Residence Life at Eastern Oregon University, and we build community the Mountaineer way. But 2020 threw us a curveball, and we had to adapt and overcome as we rethought and refigured out how to build community. We're going to walk you through our story and our experience as we come into this new season of life. I hope you'll join us on Mountaineer Life Video Logs. Good morning. Welcome back to the Mountaineer Life Video Logs. Come with me, we've got another adventure for you. Morning, Robin.
Morning.
Another great day, huh?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome back to the Mountaineer Life Video Log. And we are coming into full run this spring. I got my hair cut. I'm starting to feel fresh. Obviously, as I told you, I cut off the beard, and we're seeing a lot of people that are starting to shed off kind of the layers of COVID. I've heard in many cultures that there's this idea that any of the stress or the strain that you put into or that came out or you exerted while you were growing perhaps your hair, or in my case, the beard, when you cut it off, you release all of that. And so for me, I think that may have been a thing for me to kind of reset and kind of relook at this new season. And we're gonna take a look at some student athletes today. What they've gone through over this past season, but also kind of what they've been able to earn by the hard work that they put in. I mean, our athletes have been tested regularly. They've had to restrict all travel. They've had to do a lot of things to sacrifice to make it work for the opportunity to compete either on the court, on the field, on the mat. And we wanted to check in with their student athletes and figure out what does a day in the life look like? Because I don't really know how much work they put in. Do they wake up at 3 a.m? Do they wake up at 5 a.m. and get going? What does that look like? And what do they have to do both academically and physically and of course COVID protocols just to stay competitive within their trade or their skill there. And man, I'm just so blown away because we've achieved some serious excellence this year. Our women's soccer's at the national tournament right now. Volleyball's at championships, and it's just been so incredible. Our football team went 3 for 4, and just really impressive things have happened. And so we're excited for it. Let's go check in with them and hear a little bit more about their story.
I just finished getting ready, so it's 6:45 and I'm I don't have an 8 a.m. class today, but I'm still gonna rewatch a bio lecture. Just rewatching it helps. Just being outside pumps me up, the sun is shining, it's so warm on my skin and all that stuff. Hopefully I see deer. Yeah.
I'm the head athletic trainer. I've been here for 2 years now as the head athletic trainer, and COVID has changed it in a lot of ways. Daily, it has made our athletes and staff and general students have to do a mandatory check-in on how their symptoms are, if they have symptoms or not. The athletes have had to alter their practices of how they practice, how long they practice, the groups in which they practice. The seasons have changed, so for some sports, they've continually been pushed back. And so they've been practicing for a very long time, from September until now for many athletes. And so they haven't had much of a break, and they were just practicing in hopes to have a season. And so a lot of things have changed, and it's been very stressful for the athletes, and it's been stressful for the coaches and the staff and everybody. Testing has been a continual endeavor that we've had to take on since September. We've had mass testing events, we've had weekly testing events. All of our athletes that are in competition have to do a weekly testing. They do a PCR test where they spit into a tube, and that tube gets sent to Salem at a hospital that runs our tests for us, and we get to find out in usually about 2 days whether we have any positives or not. That process has been going on since January, when we started doing some more actual competitions, and it hasn't let up. We do about 200 tests every week for our athletes. There are some other tests that we have to do on occasion, but in general, we have anybody that's competing do the saliva tests, and we find out if they're positive or negative. I think the biggest surprise is how little we paid attention to how we actually feel. So our symptoms that we normally have through a flu season or cold season of like, oh, well, I just had the sniffles, or I have a sore throat, I'm still going to go practice, or I'm still going to go to work. I think we're a lot more aware of the seriousness of that. And so being able to pay attention to that has helped in keeping us a little bit more healthy from other illnesses. I think that our personal hygiene has got a little bit more of attention, so that people are washing their hands more, using sanitizer more, and that helps the overall wellness of our population. And I think that's been a good surprise that we've really come out of this with.
Hi, I'm Casey Johnson. I'm a freshman, and I live on campus here, and I'm on the women's soccer team.
I'm Darby McDevitt. I'm also a freshman. I live on campus, and I'm on the women's soccer team as well.
A lot different than what I expected. We have to wear a mask the whole time, even though we're outside. But we also get to play the games without our masks, which is actually pretty nice. But
Very nice.
it's pretty fun actually, because when you go back to the dorms and that, you're still with other student athletes and
Testing. We have to be super careful of who we're coming in contact with. We're very limited. We have to download apps on our phones and fill out all these surveys. And I know last year they got to do a bunch of fun stuff in Alabama, but we're pretty much quarantined in our hotel room, and then we go play soccer. So it makes it pretty exciting to get out and go.
yeah, so we leave today to go to the first round of nationals in California.
Santa Barbara, California.
Which was really fun. So if we win Thursday's game, we'll play another game on Saturday. And if we win both of those, we'll travel next week to Alabama for the final rounds. Stay tuned for our vlog of nationals.
Well, it's been fun to kind of check in on our student athletes, see what their experience has been like, and all the hard work they've been putting in. And, we're outside having a nice evening tonight, and enjoying the music, enjoying the excitement, enjoying just some of the celebration that can occur because of all the hard work that our student athletes put in this year, and celebrate their success And yeah, it's clear that the Mountaineer spirit is alive and well, and we have some student athletes to be very proud of. Congratulations.